Have you ever noticed that the people who use every tool that they have and adapt to whatever circumstances they find themselves in are often the ones who hit their goals and even exceed them time after time? I'm Panda Hershey, and I use astrology to coach entrepreneurs and their teams on how to best use their tools and talents so that their businesses and their personal lives can thrive. The upcoming week from September 2nd to the 8th is a time when Donald Trump will need to be a little careful. He might feel as though he's got a tailwind, and so he may be tempted to shoot off his mouth or maybe get on a roll and just not be able to control himself. And if he does that, he may find himself getting corrected if he doesn't adhere to the coaching I'm going to give him. And why might he want to be careful? Because he doesn't want to give Kamala Harris or the debate hosts anything that they can use against him to needle him or paint him into a corner on the night of the debate. So let's see what's happening energetically. First, the definite good news for him is that Venus is moving through 4.5 to 13 degrees of Libra down here in his second house. And this is giving him a fresh start in terms of attracting relationships. And in that range, it's going to hit that Neptune, his effortless ability to call in relationships. And for Donald, everything starts with one-to-one connection. And where do we see that? Right here in his tools and talents table. This is his first tool, this effortless ability to match the energy of another person, to be in connection. And that is how he initiates everything. Not only that, these relationships are a part of him. And we can see that here because this Libra energy and these tools are in the second area of his life or his second house, which are his tools and resources. These relationships are literally a part of him. And so when they go away, either because he decides to or because they decide to, it literally feels like an arm or a leg is being ripped off of him. But notice that he has a couple more tools in Libra, and this Jupiter in Libra especially at 17 degrees, so that all through Libra season, as Venus moves through, then the Sun and Mercury, he will start to get help from his allies or new relationships. Because the public is not in the room where these meetings are happening, it may not be apparent to us, but someone in the know might have a sense of what is going on based on who is coming and going, and may be able to detect a pattern or the direction and kind of help that he is getting from these relationships between now and the end of September. So, what are the challenges that Donald will have from September 2nd to the 8th? Well, the Sun will be moving through 10 to 17 degrees of Virgo. And this is where he has no tools. Putting in the effort to get something right, and that something is himself, is not something that comes naturally for him. And fortunately, this movement of the Sun is opposite the Saturn portal over here. So he's got his dream team giving him feedback and giving him that perspective of, this is what you're doing right, Donald. This is what you can be doing better. And hopefully that is enough to keep him on the straight and narrow and do things perfectly. This could be especially challenging in the beginning of the week as the Sun is moving in the 10 to 14 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees, so a few days of Virgo, and connecting this energy of doing everything he can to feel proud of himself, to offer his gifts. So tending to be a little more tooting his own horn, shall we say. And this Chiron in Libra, this unexpected outcome in relationship. So he may be getting that, hey, shape up energy from someone who hasn't normally been doing that, or someone may come in to do that for him. Or we'll just see how unexpected it is. But in the end, we'll see how well he does keeping himself under control. And this could be Kamala, or it could be someone or a group that might surprise him. And that might be that Chiron in Libra energy of something unexpected. The other challenge he will have is as Mars is moving through those last degrees of Gemini. And as it does that, he may be very tempted with his natural Leo energy at the very end here in these last degrees to shoot off his mouth. And at the same time, Mercury is moving through these last degrees of Leo, also moving over that Mars of him and giving him that energy and the processing of how do I take a stand to show how much I have to offer or how good I am, and I am so proud of myself. So this is an energy he will really need to be careful with all week, but especially building towards like Friday or so. And so to counter that, what would be very helpful for him is to have his team set up a friendly interview where they can contain him and not let him get too distracted with Kamala and stay very much on point, and for them to control the situations in which he is speaking so that he stays very focused. So Donald has some benefits coming in the upcoming week with allies and relationships that may be able to help him, but he also faces some challenges and some hard work. And towards the end of the week, he should be very, very careful about getting on too much of a roll that he forgets what he's saying and takes things a little too far. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you are ready to tap into astrology so that you can use all of your tools and talents, no matter what life or external circumstances are throwing at you, check out the caption below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.